Hey, Skylar here with Change You Can Wear and Soldering Fine Jewelry. And today I want to give a quick rundown on how to solder. First thing, we're using a nice soldering block, not like a brick or something, because those will suck the heat away. And this is a soldering pick. It's titanium. This one comes from Pepe Tools. It's one of my favorite ones that I use. One thing that I always start off with is Smart Flux from Pepe Tools. It's Bench Basics, their new line. What this is going to do is going to coat the entire surface, and it'll keep the oxygen from getting onto the silver or gold or whatever and help avoid fire scale. And once we have that done, we put just a little bit of this handy flux right on the seam where we want to solder, where we want the solder to flow, and that will help the solder flow through there and it'll keep the surface nice and clean. And once we've done that, we need to pick up our solder. So first thing you do, heat it up, get it into a ball, and then if you notice, if you don't pick it up right away with a soldering pick, it won't stick. So this took me a long time when I first started learning how to solder, how to actually do this. You have to do it right as the heat's still on it, and it gets picked right up. And we'll go ahead and get this up to temperature, set our solder down on the joint right before it gets to the flow temperature, and heat everything up nice and evenly, and then it'll flow into the solder joint. And then solder follows heat, so you want to pull the solder through the other side by heating up the other side, and it'll draw that solder right through. Once we're done with that, I use Bench Basics Smart Pickle. Like I said, all this stuff comes from Pepe Tools. And this is a really dirty batch of it. I probably need to get a new batch, but still works good. Leave it in there for a couple minutes, pull it out, everything will be nice and clean. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick rundown on soldering. Soldering is something that a lot of people are scared of, but once you know how to do it, it's really easy.